Hey, I'm Todd Fleming, and I'm his former cameraman, Kevin. After getting a rather nasty cease and desist letter from the ASPCB, we've switched gears and traveled to Northern Ireland, looking for leprechauns. After 3 hours of exhaustive Wikipedia-based research, 2 of which were spent on an ATM that looked an awful lot like my PC, we discovered the backstory of Lucky, the wee lad General Mills hired to sell their product. Turns out, his real name is George Washington. I know, what are the odds, right? A leprechaun is bounced from cobbler shop to cobbler shop till General Mills scooped him up. Literally, scooped him up, you know, because he's not that big, and made him their spokesperson. What did I say about using marshmallow pieces? What if your theory's wrong? I don't know the meaning of the word wrong. There's a shocker. He made 3 commercials for them. After sales took off, he held out for more money. Things got ugly. He disappeared and hasn't been seen or heard from since. That was 1968. Flash forward, and who better to track him down than the man who once lassoed the Loch Ness Monster and rode naked through the streets of Manhattan. Naked? You or him? He was a she, and we both were. Unless your name's Hansel or Gretel, you best back off.
Whatever, weirdos.
Hey! You know this guy?
Doesn't everyone?
You, seen him around?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what does he mean? Have you seen him or not?
You crazy? You're just stupid.
Who says I'm not full? Shoot, fly.
Whatever, nut job.
We've each saved a baggie of these. We pile them up in a trap we made at the end of the trail. When George finds them, he starts gorging himself. Being a leprechaun, he can't stop eating them. Especially the club. They're not clubs, they're clovers. What would a leprechaun want with a clover? It's a good luck charm. Duh, like the horseshoe? No, it's a suit of card, like the blue diamonds and the pink hearts. How's Lucky supposed to play cards without spades? Why would a guy named Lucky need a lucky charm? Clovers! Clubs! Clovers!
Well, see, I personally prefer my marshmallows in a nice cup of hot chocolate. Or maybe on the end of a stick roasting over a blazing hot fire. In fact, I'll even...
Clubs? Or clovers?
Okay. Right, well, I guess I'll go with... Leprechaun!
Oh.
It's a clover.
What makes you the expert on Lucky Charms marshmallow shapes?
Wait a minute. I know you. You're the guy from that Gunning for Bigfoot show, aren't you?
No. We are the Gunning for Bigfoot show.
Alright, well, what you doing in Ireland? I mean, from everything I've read about Sasquatches, they prefer southern climates, eh?
Don't believe everything you read. Except in this case. Yeah, except in this case.
So, you're up here gunning...
Not gunning, looking.
For what? Leprechauns?
How did you know?
Wild guess. So, how exactly do you plan on going about finding them?
Why should we tell you?
As I can tell from the accent, I'm something of an expert on all things Irish.
Interesting. Give us a minute. Excuse me. Is there, any chance we could get you to do a jig?
A jig?
You know.
But you think just because I'm Irish I can do a jig? Do you know how demeaning that is?
When Irish eyes are smiling, should it's like the morning spring.
This is ridiculous.
In the tilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing.
When Irish hearts are happy, all the world is singing.
I knew it! You're a leprechaun.
I am not.
Then why did you start dancing?
I enjoy a good jig as much as the next guy does.
Yeah, assuming he's a leprechaun.
Do I look like a leprechaun?
If I squint just right.
Let's get out of here.
What's your name anyways?
Quincy.
You like Skittles, Quincy?
Why? Because their slogans taste the rainbow? And if I were a leprechaun, I would enjoy tasting the rainbow?
You're good.
And you're off your rocker.
Quincy. Interesting.
Why is it interesting? Because the second letter's a U, and the last is a Y? Like lucky?
No. Because it has 6 letters, like George Washington, aka Lucky.
I'm out of here.
Hey, if you're not a leprechaun, why'd you eat that club?
It was a clover.
Answer the question.
Because I like 'em. And if you gave me another one, I'd eat that too. Because I'm magically freaking delicious.
You got that right, Lucky.
I am not lucky.
Are you sure? Because you know what they say. It's better to be lucky than good.
But I'm not. I'm just plain old Quincy.
So, what you're saying is, you are not a leprechaun.
No more than you're a TV star.
Then he's definitely not a leprechaun. Whatever, weirdo.
I don't think so.
Meaning what?
Meaning that you, sir, will be hearing from my lawyers. All of them. O'Reilly, O'Leary, McDougall, McFlynn, and the worst of them all, Bernstein.
He's still alive!
May God have mercy on your soul!
Whatever. He's not the only leprechaun in the woods.
I'm not a leprechaun!
Says you!
A bugger off!
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure 'tis like the morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world is bright and gay.